Hey good people, good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm going to do just the one video for the time being, and I actually want to do this because I want people to watch the review, because when I upload bit too many, people get distracted and which one to watch they do not know. But yeah, today's fragrance is indeed special. It's very special perfume. Finally I have it, and this is from House of Guerlain, and they know, I mean, people call this house a niche house, designer house. People are confused, but for sure one thing, they do have their upper class fragrances, then they have their affordable fragrances, their regular ones. So I think this one is perhaps one of the most legendary perfumes. They have actually a whole museum of perfumes which are special, which are great, and this perhaps is one of them, the legacy. So today we'll be looking at Shalimar, the Eau De Parfum, okay, Eau De Parfum EDP concentration. I have covered before the souffle, I forgot the name, souffle or the blue bottle, that is the more modern interpretation. And Shalimar has produced, I have no clue how many, only the people who are expert on Shalimar or Guerlain, they can tell. They have tons of flankers, okay, since the release of this perfume in somewhere in 90s, 1920s, I forgot the year. So this fragrance I have plenty to say. There's a history attached to it. If you read on Fragrantica, you'll see this has been a tribute to the garden Shalimar, which is favorite of Mumtaz. I think Shah Jahan and Mumtaz, you guys know, like Taj Mahal and the story of their love, but there have been some controversy. I'll tell you before I tell you the review. Just want to share my sentiments. Many people say Taj Mahal is the example of Shah Jahan's love for Mumtaz, right? So yes, there's indeed one of the most beautiful piece of architecture, like a beauty, but she died at age of 39, as I read, and I know this history before, and she gave birth to 13 or 14 children. So can you imagine, like in that age, so many, I mean, felt unfair. And there was like rumors that after they built the Taj Mahal, they cut off the hand of the workers so they cannot build that Taj Mahal once again. That's a rumor. It's not fact or proven. People say that. So if all of it is true, there are always like darker sides of the story, but that's not our concern. Our concern is the perfume. So the fragrance is absolutely beautiful. I have it on my hand, and today I want to review this, and I want to pay tribute to Shalimar. I'll tell you my story with it, okay? So yeah, sorry for long introduction. Here we go. So this fragrance has been reformulated many times. This is the more modern interpretation, and still in its current state, it's really still complex and beautiful and comforting. It's a multi-dimensional kind of perfume, very difficult to describe, which I will struggle also today. You'll see. That's the box, very beautiful box. If you haven't seen already, Guerlain Paris. This is EDP, 90 ml. Side looks like that. Back looks like that. This is made in France. Up there they have detailing everywhere, Guerlain's logo. Bottom you find some of the information. And the box reminds me a little bit of Jaipur, Bushiran fragrance boxes, kind of like that. So today is a very nice, it has been a sunny, warm day. Now it's raining and cloudy. It's about 4:30, so I think this fragrance goes perfectly with the mood. Okay, here you go. Look at that bottle. I mean, you can just take a look at it and you know it's a classic, all right, okay? I saw Super Dacob's review. He is one of my favorite channels to watch for Guerlain, Chanel or Dior especially. He said he doesn't like this bottle design. I don't know why, but to me it looks nice, okay? It looks really classy. Look at that. Look at that cap, okay? I did try a version from Indian Dream or something. I forgot the name, Indian Summers or something. There's a blue bottle that was released in 2016. I believe I smelled it, very beautiful perfume. But this one, I'll tell you my story. So very classy, elegant looking bottle, and it takes a bit of space when you keep it in your shelf, but this is actually women's perfume. But to me, this is the most unisex perfume I ever came across. This is a perfectly unisex fragrance. So very nice dark color juice, Shalimar. The name, cap has detailing, and it has that nice sort of presentation there. Look at that, the cap, the whole thing comes off, and that's what I call presentation. Even on the top of atomizer they have detailing everywhere. So one thing to notice, this fragrance we faked a lot, so you see that atomizer is not black, it's kind of like white or cream. Yeah, it's white color. So this one clicks onto place. Yeah, you can pick it up, no problem. And bottom and the base you find your batch code and sticker. So this perfume, first of all, I did not spray on the paper, I sprayed on my hand, because that's where the best experience of this perfume is gonna be. The history with me with this perfume, I sniffed it a couple of years back in Stalin Enterprise, and I reviewed it kind of like a short take. I said it's nice, classy, but that time my nose was picking up all freshies, all sweet, crowd pleaser, obvious ones, I was collecting Amara, Prada, L'Homme, sorry, some fragrances like that. But this is a different level of fragrance than those. You really need to season your nose. You have to give yourself some time, years, so you'll understand. That day I felt like it's a bit too mature or dated for me. Okay, that was my first impression in 2018. Okay, and I was like, okay, I got a good price. I had a good deal on it under $55. I did not do it. I thought like, no, I'll buy something out of some of the men's fragrance. But I had my eye on it, you know, why people praise this so much. So as I was telling you, this fragrance still till today, you know, I've been testing for 2 years. I still cannot pick up all the notes because it's such a complex fragrance. It's blended so well. It's not like a basic fragrance. This is not for everybody. This is not for a person who is into just join the game, whose nose is looking for something sweet, obvious, and it's gonna be granted instantly. You put it on and it's gonna be a pantry dropper. This is not a perfume. This is exactly polar opposite of those types. One thing, it's a very crafty and very artistic fragrance. Okay, so you really need to like Shalimar to wear Shalimar, in my humble opinion. So finally, when I got it, I knew I wanted it, and I'm gonna show you another fragrance side by side, which is I also got in recent times, Abbey Rouge, okay, by Guerlain. This is the EDT, and I wanted specifically the EDT because high heat. This is the fragrance to wear. So this one has some similarity to that, I will tell you. But this fragrance is usually for nighttime, evening, classy time. It's good for cold weather mostly. But for us, you know, we don't have cold weather. Like out of 12 months, we get like hardly 1 month of really nice cold weather. I don't think I'm gonna wait for the 1 month only. So the thing is, you really have to love it, as I was telling you. So what I get, let me show you the sprayer and talk about it. I really, let me spray once here. Okay, I like to wear one here and then one somewhere on the arm, but today I'm wearing here for dry down. I'm gonna spray it here. Okay, excellent sprayer. So what you get in the opening, you get, to my nose, I don't think everybody's gonna get the same. I get nice sort of opening of citrus orangey combo. Okay, like the color of the juice. Okay, and I'll tell you the notes breakdown from the phone. I'll just give you the complete notes breakdown. But to my nose, this perfume is just one of a kind. Okay, so the citrus bergamot is kind of like old school classic. It has a little bit of rose coming in right in the opening with the bergamot and the citrus, which makes it not just typical fresh like Dior Sauvage or Dior Homme Cologne. It's gonna give you that complexity right from the beginning. So you either like it or don't understand it or do not like it. Okay, and you maybe, if you're not patient, you don't want to explore that dry down. You'll be like, no, it's a pass. Okay, so that's okay, that's no problem, no disrespect, I did that. But if you are here to explore a perfume, if you give it time on the paper, on the skin, you test it day after day, weeks after weeks, you know, then perhaps you'll start seeing the beauty of it. The dry down is so beautiful. I do not pick up all the notes that I'm going to tell you from Fragrantica, but I get mostly sandalwood, rose, and the citrusy combo. Okay, and there are many other notes. Let me read it out for you so you'll see. This is basically, to me, it's the tribute to Shalimar means it's perhaps it was a rose garden. Okay, because it's a rose dominant perfume. So notes are in this, according to Fragrantica, I'm reading. Okay, are lemon, bergamot, jasmine, May rose, I don't know what that is, perhaps some sort of rose, and there's opoponax, okay, tonka bean, vanilla, iris, Peru balsam, and grey amber. Okay, yeah, so those notes, obviously, I'm not gonna lie to you that I pick up all the notes and I'm such an expert. For this perfume, I can't do it. Okay, what I know, I really like it, how classy this is. You cannot wear this like when you wake up, let's say you're going for jogging or you're going for gym. This is not a fragrance to wear. You need special occasion. You need to go really close to this perfume. This is what I want to say. You have to go to this and you have to dig your nose on your arm, and then you start smelling different things. Closer you go, you start picking up those citruses. Then you start picking up the rose somewhere. Then I get the sandalwood, which is very beautiful. Sandalwood is not everybody's favorite note, but those are the 3 notes that I get from it, and rest of it I just love. Okay, so this is going to require maturity, perhaps the age, or your say you smell something like from the back in the time, let's say your mother used to wear it, or your elder sister, or your auntie, or even uncles. You know, this is going to be worn by a lot of people or celebrities as well. So if you have distant memory of it, you have a small miniature, that's when you start craving for it. It is definitely going to help if you had good memories of your mother, you know, like back in the time, or something like this reminds me sort of like of movies, you know, back in the 50s, you know, good old times, you know, like a show or something like a musical or something like that, you know, opera. This is gonna be perfect for that. I have another fragrance coming up, Samsara. That's gonna be another classic I love. So yes, it's an artsy fragrance, and this is a very complex, beautiful fragrance. Lasting power on this, it's pretty good, but I get better longevity from Abbey Rouge, the men's one. This stays a little bit more fresh compared to this. So this is a bit more crisp, bit more spicy. I like wearing this for casual usage. This is also very classy. So if you like Abbey Rouge, this is something I would say more complex version of Abbey Rouge to my nose. Even though this is more louder, this is more sophisticated. Okay, Shalimar EDP. So I would definitely get into Shalimar and its others, flankers and this fragrance house. But I just wanted to pay tribute. I really love this perfume, and it's a love it or hate it kind of fragrance, but definitely it's a classy one. All right, so the younger nose might find it be dated. I don't blame them, definitely. So for me, it's a, I'm not going to rate it out of 10. It's a classic masterpiece. Okay, so Shalimar EDP, it's one perfume in your fragrance journey you definitely going to come across and definitely try. If you see it in a shop, give it a try. You never know, maybe you like it right from the word go, right? So that's my review of Guerlain Shalimar EDP. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you give it a try and find out everything you need to know about Shalimar. Thanks for watching. Have a very, very nice day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.